All right, everybody, welcome back in to another chest workout. I always alternate my chest workouts between doing a bench press with a barbell and then a press with dumbbells. So my last workout, if you may have seen it, that's where we hit 315. We did barbell. So today we're going to do dumbbells. So I started off pretty light. I did my full shoulder warm-up as well. I have another video on that. I do recommend watching it. Then I go into my presses. So I start with 50s, and then I go up a little bit. These are, I believe, 75s. Then the next set here, I go to 90s, 105s, 120s. Then I actually attend 130s today, which is pretty fun. So stay tuned for that in a little bit. Every time I do a dumbbell bench press, I always try to duplicate the same form that I use when I do my barbell. So feet firmly planted on the ground, drive your heels into the floor. You'd be surprised how much more strength you get out of the movement when you properly use leg drive when you're pressing. Here we got 105s now. They're going up okay. It feels pretty good. Elbows, bit of an angle, tucked in towards your sides. It just helps protect your shoulder when you press it that way. So that felt pretty good. So we keep going up here. Now we got the 120s. This second rep on this set gets a little shaky. As you can see right there, my left arm caved in a little bit. I had to correct it and bring it back down. And then for good measure, we did one more. So a set of 3 with the 120s. That felt pretty good. And then you can see here in a second, we go up to the 130s. So pull them up. This is how I always get my dumbbells up off the floor here as well. So what I always try to do, what I like to try to do is I'll pick up one and I'll get it onto my knee, and then I'll just kind of squat the other one up and use the momentum from my body to land that weight on my other leg before sitting down. If you just try to use your back to get the weight off the floor, you're going to hurt yourself. So you got to be careful when you're picking up heavy dumbbells like this too. Here we go. Little sticky on the first one, just getting the weight up, that's for sure. And a grind on the second rep here too, but we got it up in the end. 2 reps with 130-pound dumbbells. I'm pretty happy with that for today. And then we're about to back down and do a couple lighter burnout sets. So I'll let you watch those here for a minute, and I'll pick up with you in a second. All right, so set of 20 with the 50-pound dumbbells. And then now we're gonna go a little bit lighter here too and do another burnout set. Just rep it out. I think I almost do as many as we can here and just try to get the same number. I like to do, shout out to Dr. Mike Israetel and Renaissance Periodization. We like to do, they call it myo rep match sets, where basically if you do 20 reps with a certain weight on one set, your second set, you're going to use the same weight and you're going to get the same number of reps, even if you have to stop. So I like to try to do that sometimes too with my my last couple of sets, but really just focusing on trying to just move some weight and get a lot of blood flow into the chest. You'll see that's kind of what I do here. So I do as many as I can. That was probably 14, 12, something like that. And then take a little break, roll back again, and do another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reps. And that's the set. Okay, next we're moving on to a supported press. This can be, you can be parallel, you can be horizontal, but basically we want to take a little bit of the stability muscles out of it and to try to move some weight. So With this one, you can shift around on the bench to adjust the part of your chest that you want to hit. For example, if you scooch your bum a little bit closer to the edge of the seat, that's going to arch your back a bit more and it's going to hit you a bit more upper chest. But if your full back is against the back of the chair, then you're going to hit more of your middle chest. So depending on how you want to hit the muscle, you can manipulate these exercises a little bit. That's why I like them. And then you can kind of just take the stability out of it and just really move some weight. So that's what we're doing here. Again, I only have 45 pounds on either side of this. It's not that heavy. We're just trying to push some weight. I mean, after those burnout sets with the dumbbells, I'm pretty cooked. So I'll let you finish up with these and I'll pick you up with the absolute best fly variation in a minute. All right, and the last thing here is our flies. This is my favorite variation of flies. It's the only way I can find it where it doesn't hurt my shoulder. So you stand off at an angle on the cable, one foot in front of the other, and do one arm at a time and really focus on going slow and trying to feel a really good stretch in the bottom of the pec. So what I like to do here sometimes too is I'll move my head to the opposite way. I just find that helps me get another little extra stretch in that muscle there. So finish up with these. It was a really good workout. I moved some good weight, got some good presses and some good fly movement in. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching.